Yo, what's going on everyone? It's TK and today the video is gonna be different, okay? We're gonna kind of talk through and talk about the new equipment that Supercell have released in Clash of Clans. Now guys, my main opinion on this equipment is that once the Mashup Madness event is over, or Mashup Madness, actually that was last year, Mashup Mania is over, I don't think this equipment can fit into any single strategy. Not Hydras, not Super Witches, dragons, I don't know, super dragons, Lolo even. Like Lolo might be the only strategy that people might think of using this warden equipment to get 2 LAVALOON, and then of course it's like a hound, you get your loons down, but obviously people gonna rather have a life gem or healing tome, so that is whole different topic, but still no strategy will use this LAVALOON puppet. And what is gonna happen, I think it's two options that Supercell basically have. One is, if you guys remember the, of course, Hawk Puppet and the Haste Vial, when everyone except the lower town halls, because they didn't have it upgraded or even they couldn't unlock it, but everyone in town hall 15 and 16, maybe even 14, but I'm not sure, but everyone was using these two equipments. It was the meta. That is what people kind of went with, and every strategy ran with it, because you mostly drop the RC with your troops or with the king and queen, so in general you would use the Hawk Puppet really nicely and the Haste Vial would give you the speed. But what happened was that Supercell added a new equipment for the RC, the first ever epic equipment. What it meant for them was to, okay, it's epic, people gonna use it a lot, this is gonna happen, but they gave the people a few months to get them upgraded and use them in the higher levels and see how the database goes, how they can get additional data of, okay, there's certain people who use it here, there's certain people who don't like it, and this is the way to use the RC. They wanted to change a few things and move it up and down, but they couldn't do it without nerfing the other OP equipments. We are having the same exact thing and kind of situation here with the Warden. No one is gonna put it around like the Eternal Tome or the Life Gem or the Healing Tome or the most important, maybe Fireball, away and use a LAVALOON puppet. It's just never going to happen. Just like the RC, no one was ever gonna put away, the Hawk Puppet and the Haste Vial. Right now, with the nerf and also with the addition of hard mode balance changes, you're actually going to get Town Hall 12 hogs in the tournaments when you hit it. So there is literally no point of using the Hawk Puppet in those tournaments, other than of course if you drop the RC with the main army and you have her protected, it's gonna be certain side that, okay, the RC will get protected and she's not the main reason to finish off a base, okay, you have more troops, that's when people use it. But in general, that Haste Vial also, it got nerfed. So Haste Vial was the main thing for the RC. I don't think anyone would have rather have a slower RC, but with the addition of the Rocket Spear and the way it doesn't work well with the Haste Vial because you waste rocket spares, that's when everyone put also the Haste Vial away. So the Warden has this option. You can see a nerf in future on the Fireball, everyone can already see it, it's just a matter of when, but because we have the World Championship coming soon, and by the way, I'm going to Helsinki, hopefully to meet the players and the creators, and hopefully I'll do some vlogs, maybe with facecam, maybe not, I don't know, still I haven't decided it, but hopefully I will give some videos out there for you. But what I was trying to say is that, yes, it's World Championship, Supercell won't change armies right now when there's like literally less than 2 weeks left for World Championship. People are moving around with these armies. People are building bases against these armies. So you can't really see a shift in the meta. So Supercell gonna leave out the Fireball for now, and I think all the way until Town Hall 17. And then in Town Hall 17, trust me, we saw what Stuart said, there is gonna be a huge meta change and shift, okay? This already means we might get a new hero. There is always that one town hall level extra that everything changes. From a certain town hall, from town hall 8 I would say, or even 7, we always got a huge change in Clash of Clans. That's what is going to happen in town hall 17. Trust me, town hall 16 will seem like nothing to you if you see Town Hall 17. So I think that update will be around December. That's my personal opinion. I don't know when it is and I have no info on it, but that's when it's gonna be. But then Stuart said something on Reddit that we're gonna have something like an update, like a small update on February. So that is when I think we're gonna get a huge change on the equipments for the Warden. They want to see if they can change the way people use the Warden, I think. Because we saw it with the King. The way people use the Gauntlet was always into the core and kind of sometimes like for a Sui value. But with the Ball, you use the King always different. You look for that Earthquake value. With the Queen is the same. Before the giant arrow, you use the queen differently. So many people drop the queen inside of the base. Now, most of the armies right now have the queen on the outside. If you told me your queen would be outside of the base on every single strategy back in like 2000, I don't know, 22, I would be like, hold on, no, don't tell me that. Because queen was the strongest thing in the base, except of course the king and the barbarian puppet. But still, queen was amazing. But now people use it on the outside. Then look at the RC. So many people having the rocket spear and the shield now just drop the RC right in front of huge damages and get that value, like triple major defenses down. So the way you use the RC is now also different. You don't just put her in your army and just go with the warden and I don't know whatever army you have. You use it certain angles a bit differently. You pop the RC ability earlier. You see how these three heroes changed? The only hero that haven't changed drastically is the warden because of the eternal tome. You cannot change the warden that much except if you bring a certain thing into the base, or not the base, the Clash of Clans basically, that you will see the shift in the way people use their warden, or some maybe not even use it anymore. But as I said, the fireball or the eternal tome, these things, I mean, the eternal tome already got a nerf, but I don't think it's gonna get nerfed again. But the fireball will definitely get a nerf. But will Supercell take this option as nerfing two of the warden equipments so you use the LAVALOON puppet? Or option number two is that basically they would completely rule out the LAVALOON puppet. The tournament's already banned it. No one is going to use it as a creative way for people to watch it live on stream. So there is no point for upgrading and buffing the LAVALOON puppet for pro players because the tournaments have banned it. You're not going to see them in any of the tournaments and the live streams you watch. Your favorite players like Klaus, Stars, no one is going to use it. It's just not possible. So I don't think we have that, kind of route with the way the LAVALOON puppet go. I think they're gonna kind of leave it behind. I think this is what's gonna happen. They're just gonna fully forget about it. They got other stuff in their hand. We are gonna have new equipments before Tunnel 17, most likely, because every 2 months now we get an epic equipment. And I think if you calculate it, we might get an epic equipment with the Town Hall 17 update, and also maybe a fifth hero with 2 or 3 equipments of its own. Like, we're gonna get crazy shift in the way people attack, and that is what's gonna happen in Town Hall 17. So I don't think really Supercell is thinking, oh, LAVALOON puppet, let's buff it. I want to see people use it. I don't think that's gonna happen. They're just gonna leave it like the Archer, like the Barbarian puppet and the Archer puppet. They're just gonna leave it behind because they have other plans and important bigger updates coming to the game. So this is basically my whole opinion on this LAVALOON puppet. I think we are going to have a very huge shift in the meta in Town Hall 17, and I cannot wait to see it. I really want to bring you all the best content I have and give you all my opinions and the ways that I think the game can easily change and how you can adapt to it into these videos. So if you like them, make sure you stay tuned and also like the video. See you soon in the next one. Take care and peace.